Autoline Daily is brought to you by Dow Automotive Systems, improving durability and increasing design flexibility with Betamate structural adhesives at dowbetamate.com.
Here are today's top headlines. Smart USA gets a new president. First look at the Cadillac CTS-V Coupe. And Somali pirates hijack a ship full of Hyundais. Up next, we'll be back with the news behind the headlines. This is Autoline Daily for Tuesday, January 5, 2010, and now the news. Big changes for the little smart. Penske Automotive, which handles the distribution rights for the microcar in the American market, announced that Jill Lajdziak, who used to run Saturn, will become president of Smart USA. Dave Schembri, who had held that position, will move into Penske Automotive's retail operations. For Lajdziak, this could be jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. Sales of the Smart 42 have been abysmal. As we reported yesterday, the Indian auto industry looks like it is about to take off, and now we've got some shots of cars that were unveiled at the auto show in Delhi. Honda revealed what it calls the new small concept. Not many details about it, except that it can seat 5 people and that it will be introduced in 2011 in both India and Thailand. Toyota also unveiled a new small concept for the Indian market called the Etios. The vehicle is offered with 2 gas engines, a 1.2 and a 1.5 liter. Sedan and hatchback versions are available as well. Toyota says it will be built in India with as many local parts as possible to keep costs low, and production will start later this year. Toyota expects sales of 70,000 a year and will also export the car. Well, from the Delhi Auto Show, we move to the Detroit Auto Show, and the embargoes are starting to come off for some of the products that will debut next week at the NAIAS. Cadillac is showing the V version of the CTS Coupe. Unfortunately, they're not releasing many photos, so you don't get a really good angle of what the car looks like. The key stats include a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 with 556 horses, 551 pound-feet of torque, and a 0 to 60 time of 3.9 seconds. Another neat feature, no door handles. A touchpad opens the doors. Well, here's another reason to get an iPhone. According to Autoblog, BMW just released a new application called the M-Power Meter. Using the handset's built-in accelerometer, it gives you data for things like 0 to 60 acceleration, forward and lateral Gs, maximum speed, and more. All you have to do is start the program, stash your phone in a horizontal or vertical position, and drive. Just don't do anything to get yourself in trouble. Similar apps are available for anywhere from $5 to $10, but this one is FREE free, and we'll have to give it a road test ourselves in the coming days. Matey, the high seas can be a dangerous place. Wards reports that some 2,300 cars built by Hyundai and Kia have been seized by Somali pirates. They captured the car carrier Asian Glory 620 miles, around 1,000 kilometers, off the coast of Somalia. It was headed to the Middle East. Hyundai and Kia say they've already been paid for the vehicles, plus they're insured, so they won't be taking a hit for the loss. But maybe the insurance company would like to place a call to the Navy SEALs. I hear they're rather good at handling situations like this one. Coming up next, we'll take a look at the new BMW 5 Series GT, back in 16 seconds. Being a luxury car maker has not stopped BMW from adding to its crossover portfolio. The X3, the 5, the 6, plus a couple of M versions will now have to make room for the 550i Gran Turismo. Even though this is a new car, you can see glimpses of other BMWs in it. It's a 5 Series with a touch of X6 on the outside and some interior nods to the 7. The 4.4-liter 400-horsepower V8 version of the GT was released last month, while its 6-cylinder cousin, the 535i, is due out in the spring. Both come equipped with a smooth, new 8-speed automatic transmission, which BMW says adds to the fuel efficiency of the car, though at 17 combined MPGs for this V8, about 14 liters per 100 kilometers, that's really not one of its top attractions. What is can be found inside and out back. While the cockpit and front seat have similar luxury touches of the 7, as well as the 4th generation and some say easier to use iDrive, it's the back seat that BMW brags about. That's because when you opt for the nearly $4,000 luxury rear seating package, you get, well, luxury seating with a center console for work and storage and multi-adjustable power back seats that move back and forth as well as up and down. But in back, that's not the only thing brand manager Willem Rombouts is bragging about.
So the dual access tailgate consists of 2 modes. First of all, there's the trunk lid mode. And you can see this keeps this total separation between the trunk and the passenger area, which is typical for a sedan. If you want to load small items, that works perfectly. Then there is the tailgate mode. That's ideal if you want to load larger items, as you see here.
Well, we didn't have time to let you see all the GT's high-tech options or their matching prices, but we can tell you that the V8 550i starts at just under $65,000, while the 6, when it arrives in about 4 months, will be closer to $55,000. Hey, a programming note here. We're going to be doing Autoline After Hours tonight at our regular time. Joining me and Peter DeLorenzo will be Doug Fox, the chairman of the Detroit Auto Show. Steve Finley from Ward's Dealer Business Magazine will also join us. The reason we're doing it tonight is that on Thursday morning, we're going to be doing a live webcast from the new battery plant that General Motors just built in Brownstown Township in Michigan. GM says it has a major announcement to make, but get this, they won't even tell us what it is. Even so, GM invited Autoline to do a live webcast at the event, and we're the only ones being invited to do that. We'll have GM's top EV and battery people on the show, but your guess is as good as mine as to what the announcement's going to be. Hopefully, we'll have more information tomorrow. But until then, that is the top news in today's global automotive industry. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.